Blessings, my name is Pastor Israel from the ReMix Christian Church, and I want to thank you for watching this video. First, I want to tell you that the Church of Christ is a church without walls. It's not something that just happens on Sunday or one specific day of the week. The church happens all the time. For the ReMix, you are the most important part of the ministry. You, your family, wherever you go, whatever state, whatever neighborhood, whatever place where you are the ministry of the ReMix. You bring hope, you bring love, you bring the salvation given by the gospel to every human being. And I want to encourage you to continue to make the kingdom of Christ known by being aware of your surroundings and sharing in the love of Christ. As you know, our services and our ministry offerings have been limited as a response to the COVID-19 pandemic for the past several months. We have resorted to simply virtual services online. And as things ease up and get back to normal, we're going to take a phased approach to getting back to face-to-face worship services. As we move towards normalcy and gearing up to gather in church for face-to-face worship, we want to make sure that we comply with the CDC regulations as well as the plan put forth by the Church of God of Minnesota and the Church of God of Minnesota. Along with the leadership of Bishop Clayton Watson, we've agreed to have a unified approach to returning to worship. And though things might look different for several churches and every organism is different, I want to assure you that as leaders, we've come together and thought about what it means to worship together for the ReMix. Looking at these regulations, we would be restricted quite a bit in how we worship in singing and even preaching. And so we want to return to church not just because of some tradition or ritualism, which those things are important, but not solely why we want to gather. When we gather, we want to have an experience with God and fellowship with one another that is as close to as it was before the COVID-19 or even better. For that, we've decided to take in this phase a three-step approach. Number one, we're going to continue our virtual services. With these services, we'll be on YouTube, Facebook, and Vimeo as they have been. It'll give us the opportunity to continue to gather, though virtually, be free in our worship and teaching of the Word of God without risking anyone's health or safety. Number two, we want to encourage you to participate and or lead a home group, whether it be face-to-face, 10 people or less, or via Zoom. If you're interested, we will provide all of the resources that you need to be able to do that. This will give us the opportunity to walk a step further towards normalcy and celebrating as a congregation together in service face-to-face. These Zoom groups will be for adults and children alike. Number three is that we're going to meet monthly in a social gathering so that we can share as a fellowship and catch up with one another. This social gathering will be outside where we could comply with social distancing regulations. Everyone can stay safe and we can still fellowship in great ways. Again, in this phase, we want to continue our virtual services through social media. We want to implement home groups of 10 people or less, or Zoom groups which are unlimited for kids and adults. And the ReMix Church will provide all of the resources that you need to be successful. And number three, we're going to celebrate social gatherings one time per month so that we can catch up, be together while still complying with social distancing rules and being able to catch up with one another. I want to thank you for your patience and your faithfulness through this time. I know it's difficult. It's been difficult for my family, and we truly miss you. We miss you so much. And we're looking forward to normalcy. Again, when we can hug one another, love one another, and express freely in worship without risking anyone's health or safety at the time. Till then, we will take this phased approach. As regulations ease up, we will then expand our ministry offerings, looking forward to meeting face-to-face more regularly. I want to thank you for watching this video. And I want to tell you that I love you. I pray that the Lord would keep you, that He would shine His face upon you, that He would give you peace. God bless you.